Hi everyone, Finn and Flask here. So today my project is going to be, I'm going to be making a box for my shotgun. And I have a bunch of this southern yellow pine that I ended up planing and gluing together to make a little wider than the boards were. And I planed it down to 5/8 because I wanted to save a little on weight. So it'll be a little lighter because southern yellow pine is a little on the heavy side. I'm going to show you a little bit about the design I'm thinking of, and we'll go from there. This right here is a little bit of a mock-up of what I'm looking for. Right here, I'm going to put a couple drawers and something like this. I just used random stuff as spacers to kind of give an idea of what I'm looking for. So I'm probably have a couple drawers here in the very bottom. And this is going to kind of be a little bit of a dead space. And I'm going to put some circular holes in this, like this, so I can have places to put, you know, over shot cards, over powder cards, and cushion wads. And then I might cut a couple smaller holes in here for put another couple smaller holes in for powder flasks, the brass flasks that are pretty common. And that's going to be the open side. I'm going to have this so it flips up, and then I'm going to have this here so it flips down. Since they're all kind of randomly squared, I'm going to use my newly made crosscut sled to square off one side before I come to the finishing lengths of all the boards. So I did a bunch of figuring, and I cut these to match the width of the bottom right there. And I want the drawer big enough so I can just stick a bottle of Go-X in there, maybe even two on one side. I laid out my dados because I'm going to dado this in. You can see my lines right there for the dado, and I'm going to run that through on my table saw. So I'm setting this right here, and here I go. Okay, so I did this, and I'm just going to kind of go like this, break them off, and then I'm going to hit it with the plane. I've got this nice shoulder plane, and I'll come in here and clean out all the high spots. Now I set it up for my second run. I have it right in about the right area, and I'm going to make my first cut. Okay, I'm doing this one. I got a pretty decent dado joint there. Now, I'm just going to put one more in up here. And I'm going to do the same thing. Cut my first line, set the gauge, and then slowly work it in. Alright, so I made it so it's 24 inches overall length. And I don't even know what the width on these are. I'm just kind of, it's 10 3/8 wide. I just kind of did a random width. That's what I had kicking around. So I'm gonna set these in there like this, and I'm going to glue it all together. I got her all framed up and squared up, and I think she's gonna need overnight to dry, and then we'll figure out the rest of the details. I let it dry overnight. Now I'm gonna take the clamps off of it. I'm probably gonna sand it for a little bit and then figure out how I'm gonna build my compartments. So I made the little divider pieces for me to have 3 little drawers down below. It's about 7 3/16 between each of them to make it even. So I'm just gonna pilot the holes for nails so I don't blow them apart. I should have dated them in, but I didn't know how it was gonna go. Alright, I'm just gonna nail the box together for the time being. So I'm piloting. So now I'm gonna make a few loose fitting drawers for inside of here, okay? Basically, I'm just gonna have them so they just slide out and they can come out. They're not going to be on any tracks or anything. I ripped up some stuff for frame stock, and I think it'll be good. It's going to be 7 wide, 9 inches deep. I just ripped a little rabbet right through here so I can inlay the bottom of the drawers. I have my pre-cut squares here for building the drawers. See that little wedge in there? That'll come right out from the rabbet. So I'm putting it together like this. I'm just making simple drawers. Don't need anything overcomplicated. And then like this. And then I'm just gonna screw them together. Well, I'm actually nailing them together. And I'm going to do this the whole way around. I'm tapping them so they don't blow out. I'm going to do it the whole way around and do all 3 drawers. Since these little drawers are going to be flush fitting, I have to make a little notch in here so you can put your thumb in there and pull it out. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. So the drawer front's 7 inches wide. So I'm just going to make a little mark at 3.5. Then I'm going to take my Fosner bit and I'm just going to basically kiss right on it. And I'm going to okay, I left a little bit right there. And now I'm gonna cut the last of that out with a coping saw. Then I'm gonna take this rat tail file. And smooth it up. So I went out to Walmart and I bought some Rubbermaid tins to put in here. I wanted to try to have 3 across the top, but there was none that were a small enough size to make 3 fit here. I mean, you can put 3 like this, but it's really not big enough. So I'm just gonna do 2. And then I think I might put 2 smaller holes. I might go back, see if I can get 2 smaller tins. Maybe I can put shot in there. And one of these drawers, I can just put the baggie of the overshot cards, because they're, of course, the smallest and they take up the least amount of space. So I'm going to inlay these right here, and I think it'll be pretty nice. Well, I have them set up here. I can't find my compass. So I'm just going to do a circle around this right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna just come in probably about a 1/2 inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch, and that's gonna be my real line for going around. I wish I could find my compass, but I'm just gonna do that to both of them so that they'll sit in. So now I'm going to drill a hole. Actually have to go over here. I went around and I kind of cleaned it up with a drill bit. And now I'm going around with a rounded back file. Just put your gauge right on top. So I popped 3 hinges on here. I put 2 inches in on each side and I centered this hinge. And I'm gonna keep on popping them in like this. These little screws are a real pain. I can't get them in with the gun. So yeah, that's the plan. Get these hinges on the back side. All right, so now the next thing I gotta do is I've gotta screw this to the cover, because I need to have a place to put the latches. So I'm gonna put some screws in across the top, and then I'm gonna countersink them and I'm gonna make plugs for that. All right, so I just popped the plugs in with a little glue, and now I'm gonna fix this on right here. See, that opens nice. So we go like this, and I'm gonna put my hinges 2 inches in, 2 inches in dead center. So I put the other hinges on and I screwed on the latches. So it goes like this and opens up. And now I just gotta cut these plugs. And I'm gonna give the box a good sanding first. And then I'm gonna add the handle to the center. I'm gonna flush cuts off. I centered it. I centered the handle. And I'm just going to screw it in. So I got it set up. I just marked it with 19. I got my cushion wads here. I got my nitro cards here marked 19. I put the overshot cards in this drawer. I can probably put a couple different packages in there. I might go for a Ziploc so I can just store them all there. Then I got my jam, my, shot scoop. I'm gonna probably put a couple other things in here that are useful to have. And then over here, I got an extra box of Go-X, an extra can of Go-X. So I can close this up. And it's a little hefty, but I think it's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with that box.